Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to today's call on Introduction to Six-Figure Sales Funnels. I'm Jane Copeland, and in the next hour, you are going to learn how to set up a sales funnels with no skills, no stress, and next to no budget. Now, you are in the right place if you want to know the quickest way to grow your business. Okay, you're also in the right place if you're sick of hustling for clients all the time and you want to learn how to work smarter and not harder. You're also in the right place if you don't know what a sales funnel is. Okay, or maybe you have a sales funnel in place, but it's not working and you want to know how you can fix it. Okay, but the bottom line is that really, essentially, you want to learn how you can consistently attract a stream of dream clients and effortlessly sell out your coaching packages online. So it doesn't really matter where you are right now in your business and whether you're technical or not technical. The next hour is really going to help you. Okay, so here's what you're going to learn on today's call and by hanging around. The 3-step process to setting up an effective and lucrative sales funnel. How to nail each element of your funnel so that you can have the constant stream of ideal clients into your business. Common mistakes many entrepreneurs and coaches make that lead to broken funnels and how you can avoid them yourself. And we're also going to be looking at lead magnet essentials to explode your email list. Okay, now I've got something special for you if you hang around right until the end. So I'm going to give you an email sequence template for a value email series, and you'll understand what that is after I go through the training. But it's a highly valuable resource, and it's actually part of my resources for my Business Made Beautiful Intensive. And I'm going to give you that template, but you do need to hang around right until the end of the webinar in order to get it, okay? And I'll email you that resource after the webinar. Okie dokie, so here's how this call is going to run. It's going to go for 1 hour. Now, I wanted to start by thanking you for being here and congratulate you for taking the time out of your busy day to be on this call. I'm going to assume because you're on this call that you're clearly someone who wants to learn and grow and that you're probably an action taker, and that's fantastic. So look, I'm really going to try and make the next hour as valuable as possible. And I'm personally really excited to be sharing this particular detailed training on this topic, sales funnels, because of the, because of my own entrepreneurial journey and the impact that sales funnel has had on my business growth. And what I mean by that is that I grew my own business through social media, but it wasn't until I really learned about sales funnels that I was able to go to 6 figures and multiple 6 figures fairly quickly. And I'll tell you more about that in a moment, okay? I'm really hoping that so you can get the maximum out of this training, that you can perhaps try to stay focused and maybe even close down things like Facebook and try and minimize distractions just for the next little while. Okay. Now, just a bit of housekeeping. There is a little box on your control panel that you can type questions into and communicate with me. However, that said, I'm probably not going to be looking there until the end of our training. So I may or may not answer questions at the end. It really depends on how long the training goes for, because we're going to be going quite deep in places. So, and I really want to keep this to 1 hour maximum. Okay, so who am I and why are you on this call listening to me? Well, I'm Jane Copeland, as you know, and this is me and my son, Elliot. We live in Sydney, Australia, right near the water at the beach. I am a next generation marketing and business strategist, and I help entrepreneurs and coaches build businesses that fuse passion with profit. So what this means is that I help people build online empires. My signature programs are Web Celeb Formula and Business Made Beautiful. And so I tend to do a lot of work around setting up sales funnels and making leads or bringing in leads and making sales just by using internet marketing. So just to put things into perspective and where I am in terms of my own business growth, this year, we're in July now when I'm doing this call, I've made profit of well over $500,000 in online and group and one-on-one mentoring using only internet marketing. So I just want to give you a very quick overview into my story and how it relates to you. Okay, so 4 years ago, after the birth of my son, so in 2011, I got started online, and that was after I left, when I had my son, I left my corporate role and I launched my blog, Coping with Jane. So as part of that process, I completely reinvented myself. And this is because around that time I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease called Graves, which affected my appearance quite drastically. It went to one of my eyelids, and I sort of lost one of my eyelids almost. And so, the effect of becoming a mum and having this disfigurement meant that I lost my identity as I knew it. So by getting online, I was able to reinvent myself. And I guess that's really the point that I wanted to make about my story is that, because of the tools that are available to us, I was able to completely change my life and recover from a very tragic event, just because of the tools that are there. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. So back to my story. Within 12 months of starting my blog, I'd monetized it, and I became known as the fairy blog mother. I was a blog coach. I then went on to write a book called Boardroom to Baby, which I self-published, but which was then bought by a breast pump company in Australia. So fast forward to present day, and I was chosen as one of Australia's most inspiring women online by Open Colleges. And recently, 2 weeks ago, my blog, Coping with Jane, was listed as one of the top 20 business blogs for 2015 by Fast Company. And was also listed as one of the mumpreneurs to the top 50 mumpreneurs to follow in 2012. But really, despite having my blog, the work that I do is really about helping people achieve financial freedom and lifestyle abundance. And I've got a really good track record of turning ideas, concepts, and people into lucrative brands, all through internet marketing. So to get where I am now, I had to start from scratch with absolutely nothing. And I want to mention that I am completely not technical. If anything, when I started, I was technically challenged. Probably still am. So like I mentioned before, I built my business initially through social media, but you don't need to, because there are a lot faster ways. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. And really, there has absolutely never been a better time to be an entrepreneur or a small business owner. So where I see the opportunity with that is around next generation marketing and the ease of access to powerful yet simple internet marketing tools. So just to unpack that a little bit, marketing which is essentially getting your service in front of the right people, no longer needs to be about paying $6,000 on a glossy ad in a magazine and not knowing who you've reached, okay? Or about an expensive ad on a billboard that's sitting there desperately crying out, "Look at me," all right? So it's no longer about that. And in fact, when we look at traditional marketing, It's really about making something and then making people love it. Whereas if we compare that to new marketing and next generation marketing, it's about, really loving your customer and people, and then making something that they really love. And that's actually a quote from Bernadette Jiwa. So, traditional marketing interrupts and creates awareness, not necessarily impact, and it broadcasts instead of engages. So we each have more power to connect with and impact people than a billboard, a TV ad, or a magazine ad. Okay, and all the tools to do this are at your fingertips. So I don't know about you, but I really feel that is just so incredibly exciting. Okay, so how does all this fit in with sales funnels? Okay, well, let's look at what a sales funnel actually is. And I want to say that the word sales funnel is absolutely awful, isn't it? That word needs a rebrand quite urgently, because it sounds like it's a little bit sinister, like you're going to force or persuade someone into doing something. And really, it's not like that at all. A sales funnel is really a long love note that makes an emotional connection with your customer. So you probably never heard about or heard a sales funnel being put in that connection, put in that context, but really it is. It really is about making an emotional connection with your customer. And it's a process that creates and opens up the opportunity for your dream customer to work with you. So let's look at what the practical application of that is. So this, what you're looking at now, is a basic sales funnel overview flowchart. Now, if you're listening to this call live, then you would have received this, a copy of this in your webinar confirmation email that you received from me. If you haven't got it and you want it, just email me and I'll be happy to share that with you. So let's quickly go through each step. If you have a look here, the first step is all about your ideal clients, because what we're talking about with the sales funnel is, of course, getting your ideal client, not just anyone, or starting a relationship that potentially opens to a sale with your dream customer. So you'll see that I've got Facebook up there. Now, one of the least expensive ways to set up a sales funnel, I found, is by using Facebook advertising. There are other different types of sales funnels you can set up, but I find that, and I've tested a few of them using Google AdWords and things like that, and of course it depends on what industry you're in and things like that. But in general, if you're a coach or entrepreneur, I find that Facebook is the way to go in as building out a sales funnel. So the first step is to find your ideal clients in Facebook. And the next step is, through Facebook advertising, you send your prospect to a landing page. All right. And you can see that there are several different things that what your landing page can be for. It could be for an irresistible opt-in offer where you're giving away a freebie or something of high value to your potential customer. It could be that you're sending them to an actual sales page, or it could be, a webinar registration page or something like that. It could even be that you're sending people to a blog post, although that's not really a landing page. But anyway, the idea is that essentially your ideal client is going to give you their name and email address in exchange for something that they want, whether it's to listen to your webinar or get your freebie or something like that. Then they go onto your list, and then there's a process where you start that relationship that ends in a sale. So let's unpack that a little bit more. So now we're going to go into the 3-step process to setting up an effective and lucrative sales funnel. So like I mentioned before, some of you listening might already be familiar with this process and have a sales funnel set up, but it's not working. So when I'm going through this, I'm going to be taking you through how to nail each element of your funnel so that you can actually have a constant stream of ideal clients into your business on autopilot. Okay, and I am going to be looking at the common mistakes that a lot of coaches and entrepreneurs make that lead to broken funnels. So let's look at the overall context in which this is sitting, okay? So in order to reach your income goals, you need leads. So you absolutely need a pipeline of prospects for your business, and some of which will buy from you, okay? So the basis of having a business is having leads, and some of those leads will turn into sales, so that you absolutely must have a process around that. So it's not enough to be good at what you do. You really have to, you have to have leads coming into your business. You need to be making sales. So to illustrate these 3 points, I'm going to use a basic funnel for an irresistible opt-in offer, okay? And this is essentially what it looks like, okay? And then we're going to be talking a little bit more about that as we go along, okay? So you've got a lead magnet, which is your irresistible opt-in offer that your ideal customer sees as an ad in the news feed on Facebook. They then click the ad, go to your lead capture page, give you their name and email address, and become part of your email autoresponder sequence. All right, so the first step of that is your irresistible lead magnet. So what is this? Well, you're creating something to attract your dream client, leads, all right? So we're going to put this something in front of your target market, okay? And they're going to want to give you your email address in exchange for that. Now, this is just so important, and it's really where a lot of people fall down, is that they don't get this right. So I'm going to take you through lead magnets essentials, okay, to explode your email list. And we're going to be looking at some examples too. So the first essential is that your lead magnet must be something that your ideal customer would find helpful, of high value, and of quality. Again, you have probably heard this before and you probably know this, but you would be surprised how many people drop the ball here, okay? And if you drop the ball here, like I was saying before, you cannot get past go, all right? So have a think about it. If you have something out there, are you putting something out there that your ideal customer actually really, really wants? Okay. Because the closer that you can come to solving a problem with your freebie, the better it's going to be and the more effective that your lead magnet is going to be. So, and a good question to ask is, if this wasn't free, if it was actually had a price on it, like if you were selling it for $50, $100, would someone actually buy it? The answer should be yes. So it has to actually be something of high quality. This only works if you're giving away something that is actually, you could be selling for free. It is not about just putting anything out there. Okay, it has to be your best stuff. You've got to be putting your best stuff out there as your lead magnet. Now, number 2 is that your lead magnet must deliver an immediate result, okay? So ideally, you want to make it so that your lead magnet can be consumed and create value in less than 15 minutes, okay? So less is more, and we know that sometimes the simplest things are the best. And this is certainly true with your lead magnet, because when you think about it, our attention spans are so low that we're not going to sit there and consume a 50-page ebook. So the simpler and easier to consume your lead magnet is, the better. So this may mean that what your freebie is actually 1 page, okay? What I tend to see a lot is people spending, ages, weeks, months putting together this incredible freebie, and their focus is all around creating it, and it's not on actually what's more important, which is the positioning of it, the copy that you're going to use to advertise it, the image that you're going to use to advertise it, all right? So it only needs to be simpler, okay? Because if that one pager can really change someone or solve a problem that your ideal customer has, it does not matter how long it is. So think about offering a tip, tool, or resource that they can apply immediately to see a result. And also stay focused on solving one problem with this, with your opt-in. Now, here are some examples of some really good irresistible opt-in offers. And they can be all different things. So this is from Nikki Clark, who's a brand strategist. And hers was actually a quiz. So this was, what brand archetype are you? Discover how to attract your dream client just by being you. Click here, take the free quiz. And down the bottom, you've got find out your entrepreneurial style and brand archetype. Okay. Another one here, free extraordinary lifestyle business checklist. 5 steps to creating a location independent business as a coach. All right. So this is one that I did, which was the ultimate guide to setting up your launch funnel. This was one of the most effective ones that I've ever done. And it was really a highly valuable resource. And it went really, really well. Now, when you've got an opt-in that goes well, there are a few things that happens. And one of the most important one being is that your ads on Facebook tend to be a lot cheaper. Okay, so, we're looking at a difference of paying, 50 cents per lead to potentially $10 a lead. So I really can't stress how you really have to get this your lead magnet right. Okay. Right, so your lead magnet absolutely needs to be specific, okay? So this really comes down to your actual, very important for the actual ad, all right? You have to nail the copy in your ad. So the copy on your ad, you must clearly identify who this is for, how it will help me, and what problem is it solving. Okay, so I'm just going to say that again. The copy on your ad for your lead magnet must clearly identify who it's for, how will it help me, and what problem is it solving. Okay, you absolutely have to nail the copy in your ad. So let's have a look at a few examples. So learn how to effectively cleanse your body in a weekend. Grab your 2-day paleo cleanse for free. Okay, and the benefit you've got here underneath the ad, change your body and your life forever. Let's have a look at another one. Okay, so the first thing that you're seeing on here is female NLP practitioners. This ad, you can definitely see who this is for, okay? And even the headline up the top, how to generate an endless flow of referrals who are happy to pay you up to 5 times more. Okay, see how there's a big benefit in that headline. So where we are right now is that we have just gone over step 1 in creating a lucrative sales funnel, and that is your irresistible lead magnet. So let's move now to what the second step is, and this is your high converting landing page. So in our sales funnel, we're sending low cost Facebook advertising to a landing page. Now, essentially, a landing page is a standalone page where the sole purpose is to bring leads into your business. So where a person can give you their name and email address. Now, this page is really, really important, okay? And on a side note, you can create these landing pages using software such as Lead Pages, ClickFunnels, Instapage, and also there's multiple different technology or platforms that you can create these on. You can even just have it on your own website. Although Okay, so what makes a landing page high converting? This is the question, isn't it? Okay, well, let's look at some elements of that. So first of all, headlines and sublines. So the big success tip here is that make sure there is a well-defined benefit in your on your landing page. All right. So if, for example, if your content teaches a productivity technique, the headline needs to include the words "become more productive." So see how there's a benefit, there's an outcome of what they're going to receive. Okay, so if we have a look at this here, it's like, the secret to uncovering your superpowers and claiming your niche and attracting your ideal customers just by being you. So that's really benefit driven, isn't it? Okay, and then I've also written in there sub-headlines. So you do want to have, clear headlines and sub-headlines on your landing page. The second thing is to pop your key details above the fold. Now, even though most of us are looking at these landing pages on from our mobile phones, it's still important to actually have your call to action as high up on the page as possible. Okay, and you want to have the call to action or the button that they click really, really obvious, and because really that's the most important piece on the page, isn't it? Is getting them what the person should do next. All right, so you want to have the key details above the fold. Now, add the word free to increase your conversions. This definitely makes a difference, and I've split test this. So, adding the word free is important. And number 4 is to use on-brand images generously. Images in the online world are just so important, and you really do want to invest in potentially doing a photo shoot or in high quality non-stock photo looking images that are on brand, and you want to use them generously, of course, on your landing page, in your ad as well. Okay, so that's basically four elements of high converting landing pages, but it's really important that you nail this. Okay, now number 3 in the third step in setting up a lucrative sales funnel is your love note. So this is your email series or your autoresponder series. Okay, so where does this come in? Well, as you can see, so after you've got your ideal client on your list, okay, then we're going to send them a series of emails. Now, your email list. Why is it important? Well, people buy from who they know, like, and trust. And email marketing allows you to build a relationship with your potential customer, okay? So a few more things about email marketing. You've probably heard the money's in list, okay? And it is, as long as it's an engaged and a targeted one. All right. Now, when people say the money's in the list, so, I mean, some people say that when you go to sell something that, as a general rule of thumb, you can make about 2% of sales come from your list or from list size. I mean, that's a very big generalization, but I will say that the more engaged and the more targeted your list is, the more, you don't need to have a huge list, okay, in order to make good money from your list, but it does need to be engaged and targeted. All right. So what that means is that, say, like if you're wanting to launch a product or sell anything to your list, really, you really need to have built up value and have started the relationship with the person before you're putting something in front of them to sell. So if you're thinking about doing a launch in, say, 3 months' time, now is the most important time to start that relationship, okay? The worst thing you want to do is to launch and not have an engaged email list. Now, I mentioned before about autoresponders. Now, what are autoresponders? Well, an autoresponder is a specific number of automated pre-written emails that get sent to your subscribers in a specific order over a specified period of time. Okay, so I really can't stress how important this part of the process is. The number one reason why sales funnels break down is because of this part of the process, okay, is that they haven't taken the time to write an email sequence, a loving email sequence, okay, that develops that relationship with your customer, okay. Things that people tend to do is that they've got this opt-in out there, they're building their list, but that's it. There's no follow-on process around that, okay? And the beauty is you only need to do it once and then it's there, you know, and it's not just about sending someone that one email that they get after they sign up to your list. Absolutely not, okay? This is about a series a series of emails, minimum 3, absolutely minimum 3, that potentially opens up the opportunity for people to work with you. All right. So where this comes in is at any time a person joins your email list. So after they opt in to receive your irresistible opt-in offer. Okay. And this is all about working harder, not smarter. Okay. And there's quite a few things that come into play about this, because you need to, when you're, some email marketing tips are that you want to keep your emails potentially short, okay, initially. You can sort of train or, get your list used to you writing long emails, but really if you're going to go down that track, you really do want to be good at writing the emails, okay? So my best advice that I can give you on that is try to keep them short and really effective. And also you want to get them opened, and that comes down to having really, really strong subject lines on your emails, okay? Now, in terms of there are 2 types of autoresponder sequences. The first one is a value-only email sequence. And now, if you're on the line now and you stay on till the end, I will give you a copy of what that looks like. All right. So, but basically, it's an email sequence that you're creating to add value and to start that relationship, okay? And the other type of email sequence is the sales sequence, all right? And that's when you're ready to launch a product and things like that. Now, that's the 2 types of email sequences, but you can mix and match. So, for example, you could have a value-only sequence, which ends up in an invitation for someone to get on a discovery call with you, all right? But again, I'm going to show you and give you the templates for exactly what a sample value sequence to put in. So, and the value of this, the value on the email sequence, it helps build relationships. It makes it easier to sell when you want to sell, and it helps build your authority and positions you as an expert. So really, you absolutely need to put in the time to create those emails. So I want to give you some examples now of 2 case studies of effective sales funnels. So first of all, sorry if that's a bit blurry. This is for my signature program, Web Celeb Formula. All right, so this is the ad that I've got going. So while I did say, in that example we were doing that I used for the basic sales funnel, it was for an irresistible opt-in offer. This is for a free video training series, okay? And this is a product, Web Celeb Formula, I have going on Evergreen. So what it looks like is this. So this is the starting point. Okay, and you can see that obviously this ad has worked well because it's got over 1,000 likes and 74 shares. Okay, so and I sometimes the moment I get this I don't have traffic sending to this all the time, but when I do, I automatically start making sales. And I'm going to tell you how I do that. So basically, we've got this ad, this links to a landing page, and then what happens is I've got a series of 5 emails. Okay, 3 of those emails are, talking about a problem solution, adding value to my building that relationship with my customer. Then I go into 2 or 3 emails where I launch my program. I tell people that there's a flash sale. Here's my landing page. So that's and that brings me a consistent flow of leads and sales into my business weekly. Okay, so that is literally how a sales funnel works and how an evergreen sales funnel works. All right. So another one. So actually, the point I want to make is that you really want to invest time in setting this up because it's on autopilot. Like in my case, I have money coming in and sales coming in automatically into my business every week without me doing anything. Okay. Now, here's another example. This was for Nick Toth. Okay. And what she did here was this is basically it's a lean body formula sneak peek for free. All right. So what a person gets is they get a sample of her lean body guide. All right. Now, this is the landing page. She's also got an ad. Obviously, she's got an ad out there on Facebook, and people go to this landing page. And then what we do is there's an email sequence. I think it consists of maybe 5 to 7 emails. All right, and it's talking, again, it's very similar to the one I mentioned from Web Celeb Formula. It's about, talking about their problems, also talking about testimonials of people who've used her guide, and then she offers them a 10% discount for taking action. All right, so and then she's selling out this $40 guide consistently, okay, each week. Again, she's got that automated process. Now, obviously, in my case and Nick's case, we spent some time putting together that email sequence, all right? And yes, it is automated. You upload it into your email system. You don't need a fancy one. You don't need to be with Infusionsoft or Entreport or anything like that. You can just do it in good old MailChimp or whatever you're using right now, and it works, okay? The main thing is that you need to have those email sequences happening. So easy to put in. Really, really, really so easy to put in, and it really does mean that you're working smarter, not harder, and you've got that consistent flow of leads into your business. And I might say that when you've got someone in to a product, or when you've started that relationship with someone, when they've started working with you, it really is the best way to get someone to work with you into the next level of whatever you're selling, okay? Because the best customer is the last one who walked out the door. Okay, I'll just see where we're at here. Great. All right, so the bottom line is that sales funnels can absolutely set you free. When you get it right, you will experience a tipping point, okay? You'll experience exponential business growth. I know that because it's happened to me, and I believe that sales funnels are the fastest way to grow your business. And so, let's not forget what we're talking about here. Why do you want to grow your business? Well, we're talking about being able to get paid handsomely doing something that you love. All right. Now, no doubt you've heard that, having your own business gives you freedom, flexibility, and that there are no limits to how successful you can be. And of course, this is true. And with a solid online marketing strategy, you really can build your beautiful online empire. And it really is such an exciting time for all of us. And I really want you to be able to have freedom, opportunity, and happiness, and to have family and lifestyle and your own money. And like I was saying before, there's never been a better time to do this. And the opportunity and the tools are really there for you to live your passion and change the world. So, sales funnels absolutely rock. They can transform your business and, your life completely. And, I'm going to assume that if you're listening to this call that maybe you want to put a sales funnel in place that enables you to have a constant stream of ideal clients into your business on autopilot. And the good news is that really you can, all right? I mean, I am absolutely no different to you, and if I can do it, you absolutely can. So, and I want you to remember that this is not just theory. This is exactly how some of my clients are achieving results of, 40K in 1 month with brand new businesses or small email lists. And I used what I've taught you today, when you get it right, in my own business to build my business really, really fast. Okay. And, like this is some of my clients, Andrea Glazier, she did Video Fame Academy, and she had an incredible launch, no list, no business before. Again, this is Nick Toth. She was selling one-on-one coaching. And that's the other point that I want to make. I am not talking about just online programs. I'm talking about whatever it is you're selling, whether it's one-on-one coaching, whether it's group coaching, whether it's online, high-level mentoring, anything like that. Sales funnels are the way to go. So look, I'm not sure why you turned up here today. It could be because you're not getting the results that you want. It could be that you want to use online marketing to sell more of what you do in order to reach your lifestyle goals. It might even be because you're planning on launching some kind of program soon. But the bottom line is that you probably want to use online marketing to make it all happen, to sell more of what you do. So if there's one thing that I really want you to take away, is that I really feel like, I've cracked the code on how to actually make money online, and sales funnels is absolutely part of this. It's literally changed my world and the world of my students. And the good news is that it's very much a replicable system that you can apply yourself, as proven by all of my students. And really, you can make a lot of money doing this and create the freedom that you want in a relatively short amount of time, okay? So the question is, how can you apply this code or this system to start building your profitable, passion-fueled empire, okay? So you've got a choice. You can do it the slow way, using trial and error and some of what I've taught you today, or you can do it quickly by letting me guide you by joining my Business Made Beautiful Intensive. So I want to just quickly talk to you about that, okay? If anything I've said today has resonated with you, I really encourage you to hang around and just listen to what I'm about to say now. Okay, so what is Business Made Beautiful? Well, it's a 3-month business accelerators for entrepreneurs and coaches who want to learn how to actually make money online. Now, it's absolutely the fastest way to get from A to B. So what I mean from that is from getting nowhere to reaching your goals, all right? So you can live your passion and change the world. So some people like holidays. For me, I'm not so much into holidays. Instead, I'm into beautiful surroundings and being a mum who is able to provide a good education and opportunities for my son. So that's my B, and that's what that's what this is all about for me. So what I'm going to teach you in this program is the fastest way that you can get from to where you want to go, really. So what exactly is it? Well, kicking off on the 20th of July, the mentorship will give you everything you need to build the exact sales funnels, marketing systems, and list building practices that will allow you to build your beautiful online empire. So we get straight into the essentials, okay, that are going to help you skyrocket your business. So the actual strategy, marketing, online tools, and sales funnels. And look, I want to quickly go through why this is so unique and effective, all right, and why people I've worked with have had such incredible results. Well, first of all, you get high-level one-on-one mentoring, and it's completely personalized. So you receive direction, guidance, and individual feedback on your business. All right, so we go through the sales and launch strategies that will work best for you. And in fact, you and I actually share a Google folder where I review and tweak your work weekly. So it's I'm very hands-on. You're held accountable, and the result is that you progress very, very quickly. Now, second of all, it's practical. You are given basically the ultimate online marketing and business system. And it's a part of that process is that you get a 250-page workbook, and I pride myself on the level of insanely useful guides, examples, case studies, swipe files, done-for-you templates. All right, and when I say done-for-you templates, it's like for the webinar, if we're doing a webinar, I teach you how to, what to say in what slide, and also with an email sequence, what to say in what email, that sort of things. We also go into launch strategies. In addition to that, there's video training. So you're really, really, really well supported, because a lot of programs and even when you're working with a business mentor, they give you vague directions on what to do without actually walking you through it. But this isn't like that, okay? You are given literally hand-holding and also a step-by-step process. So you can very easily implement all of these high-level marketing strategies yourself. And the big thing is that afterwards you're in a different place. So it's one thing to learn how to do something, all right, but it's another thing to have actually got it done. Now, the other reason why this is unique is because it's proven. So my strategies work and they're proven, okay? So I'm going to be showing you everything that I've done to build my own business, okay? And it's also how some of my clients are achieving incredible results. You're going to be learning that exact same process. And there really is nothing out there. And like I was saying, that I show you literally step by step every part of the process, from how to write copy, from how to set up a Facebook ad, from how to write an autoresponder sequence that converts like crazy, to how to launch your offerings into the world. Okay, some of the things that we go into are how to build the business model for your empire, how to create your signature offer that sells, how to package and sell high-ticket offers, automated lead generation strategies, Facebook ads training for coaches, a fuss-free sales funnel blueprint, six-figure launch strategies, and also, how to sell by webinar and next-generation selling. So to sum up, if you want to take your business to the next level and revolutionize the way that you market yourself and learn how to actually make money online without struggling for years to work it out on your own, there is no better way. This is exactly what I needed when I started, and it would have saved me time, and time being probably 3 years, and a lot of money. Okay, so how much is it? Well, the cost of the investment in Business Made Beautiful is 6,000 Australian, which is approximately 4,400 USD, and there are also payment plans available. Okay, now I've got something really excited to announce, and this is some bonuses. All right. Well, first of all, a key bonus that you get is that you get a one-day Business Made Beautiful retreat in Sydney, Australia. Okay, and this is where there's a series of guest speakers, and you get guided, and you get the speakers on there. Here's a list of them last time, and you get guided again individually on your business with expert tips. I held one recently about 3 months ago, and it was just absolutely fantastic. Okay, so you get a free ticket to that. Now, I'm going to announce that there's another bonus, okay, I'm just releasing right now. And this is free complimentary accommodation at a waterfront hotel on Sydney Harbour to attend the event. Now, both the event and the venue will be overlooking Sydney Harbour. Now, I can't tell you exactly which hotel it would be at, but I can tell you that it's going to be fully luxurious, glamorous, and an absolutely fabulous experience. Okay, there's going to be a cocktail party and lots of other surprises. So look, this bonus is actually worth itself $1,000. Okay, so you get the retreat and you also get the free accommodation at a waterfront, fully luxurious hotel on Sydney Harbour. All right, so if you're outside of Australia, this could be the perfect opportunity to have a workation, of course. Last time I held this retreat, I had people come from as far away as Spain, London, and America. And it was just so incredibly fabulous. And I've had so many people email me to ask if I was going to do it again. And I wasn't sure if I was going to, but I am. Okay, so here's what you want to do now. Oh, I should mention that with this bonus, it's available. There are limited numbers for it, and it's available for the next few days. Okay, so look, here's what to do now. If you want to learn more about the Business Made Beautiful Intensive, go to this page right now and click on the yellow button that says Apply Here. So you'll be asked to complete a very short application process, which should take you less than a minute to do. Then you'll be invited to book on a 15-minute mentoring strategy call. So we can tell you a little bit more about the program, talk to you about your goals, and see if you're a good fit. So you'll be speaking to either myself or to Adam, who's my VIP client manager. All right, so go there now and to book in a call. So I would absolutely love to work with you and help you achieve financial freedom and lifestyle abundance too. So even if you're thinking, okay, Jane, that sounds absolutely awesome, but money's tight right now and I haven't got the budget, but I'd love to do this. Look, I really encourage you to schedule a call with me by going to businessmadebeautiful.com and applying. All right, and we can talk it through, because look, if money wasn't an object, wasn't an issue, the reality is you wouldn't have any need to work with me and to do this program. This is about sales and marketing and about, potentially, well, the goal is to help you make money online, okay? What results can you expect? Well, the best way to answer this question is to share with you results that other graduates have got. Okay, so this is Serena Sandstrom. She had her biggest month in sales and income. Okay, and this is Anna Partridge. Okay, she transformed her blog into a business. Okay, yes, it's a significant investment, but it's one that has excellent returns. Everyone who's done it has had a really good return. Okay, and I also urge you to visit my YouTube channel to have a look at a whole heap of other testimonials and feedback and results that people have got. Okay, so again, here's what to do now. Go to businessmadebeautiful.com and go to the yellow button that says Apply Here. All right, so look, that comes to the end of our webinar. And look, we are exactly at 58 minutes. I can't believe it. That's such good timing, isn't it? Thank you so very much for being on the call. I really, really appreciate it. It's been my honor to share this information with you. I really hope that we can potentially work together. And I look forward to hearing with you. So I hope you've enjoyed the call. And I'm going to leave it now and say see you later and have a wonderful day or evening, whatever part of the world you are checking in from. Bye, everyone.